United States of America, who despite Steph Curry starting that game hot, we knew that game from Curry was coming, and yet Serbia is still up, looking as if they are going to win the game. Up by 17. They were up by 13 going into the fourth quarter. And then I swear I had the most fun that I have had watching a basketball game in a long time. It truly felt as if the Avengers theme music started playing and Steph Curry, LeBron James, and Kevin Durant all brought out their signature moves to take down Serbia and advanced the U.S. into the gold medal game. You had Steph with the big three, one of his 9 threes in that game that gave the USA their first lead late in the game with about 2.5 minutes to play. Then you had LeBron James with the big defensive board, goes all the way in transition for the finish to attribute to his triple-double. He was also the pass to Steph on that three. And then Kevin Durant, who only had 9 points in the game, but had arguably the biggest bucket of the game to put the U.S. up 4 with the full Slim Reaper mid-range move that is just signature KD. It was all 3 of them. 3 former MVPs taking on another former MVP. And I've got to give Joel Embiid, another former MVP, the credit as well, because it was those 3 with the representation of the best in American basketball over the last 10 years. But Joel Embiid, for all of the ire and all of the criticism that he's received, he was one of the biggest reasons why the U.S. ended up winning that game.
He played his role.
Yes.
And you talk about LeBron on the assist, Steph Curry on the 3 to tie the game. The screen that he set crumpled a man, sent a man to the ground. Like, that is what it's about when you're an American and you play basketball for the men's national team. You're talking about 3 MVPs on the court with you. You're the 4th MVP, but you kind of got to look around and it's like, oh, all right, this is my role. And you have to embrace it. Joel Embiid did that in moments yesterday. He did that way better than Anthony Davis and Bam Adebayo did it. And that's why he was out there. You couldn't argue with him being out there. It's like, yo, he's
we should have just listened to him.
He's the best option right now.
He told us it'd take him some time.
You fall. Take some time.
I know. Okay. But was it? Yesterday was the biggest stakes game of his career.
He was carried like the rest of the Americans by the 3 that you named. If not for Steph, that lead is 25-30 and you're not able to come back. If not for LeBron, you're not keeping it close in that fourth quarter, right? LeBron, 6.6 rebounds, 4 assists in 1 quarter. And Kevin Durant shut the door. Everybody else played their role. Now, Joel Embiid played his role well, okay?
Yes.
The rest of them didn't. The rest of them failed miserably at filling out their role and playing their role the way that the role is supposed to be played, with the exception of Devin Booker. Devin Booker, if he can play defense like that, I'm interested in what these Suns can look like. I'm interested in what they could be. It is those 3, though. You're talking about MVPs on the court together. Well, who's going to be looked at as one of the 10 greatest basketball players of all time? It's those dudes.
Sure. People
are still running around clamoring for Jason Tatum, and I'm not quite sure why when you have LeBron James and Kevin Durant ahead of him. Serbia, give them a bunch of credit as well.
Man, I thought we were going to have to come in here and talk about former Memphis Grizzly Marko Guduric.
The Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hart, live every weekday at 8 a.m.